Hello, hello, hello. It's Owashicomix back with another video. If you guys didn't already know, the cast for Big Brother 26 has dropped. So today I'm here to review it and do some predictions. Without further ado, let's get into it. Right here, if you can see on my screen here at the top left corner, we have Cam. He's 25 and he's a physical therapist. And first impression right off the bat, I am a little bit worried for him because he has like 500k followers on Instagram. So I'm a little worried that he's not here for the game and he's just here to get followers. Also, I put all of my stock into Jared last year and he flopped so hard. So, man, y'all know the deal. Wakanda forever. But I'm a little bit more weary this year. So I don't want to put all my stocks into this dude, but like I don't think he's gonna be pre-jury. But then that's the thing, because I didn't think Jared was gonna be pre-jury either, and then Jared was pre-jury. So that's a tough one, really, because this type of game, it's hard to predict. But if I were to make a prediction for this dude Cameron, I'm gonna say he's maybe a juror. Maybe like I don't think he's gonna win. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I don't think he's gonna win, but I could see him being like the first juror maybe. So I'm gonna lock that in. I think he's jury. I don't think he's gonna win though. So then next up we have Takor Claudia. Apparently she's BB Twitter's fave. So low key, I hope she gets out early. But that's just me though, personally. She's a crochet business owner. Like I think this thing she's wearing right now is her own product. So I guess that's pretty cool. But I watched some of her videos and she has like this little accent that I think is pretty obnoxious. Like maybe I'll get used to it over time, but I'm not sure. And I think she's kind of like the quirky, nerdy girl archetype, kind of like Nicole Anthony from Big Brother 21. And to be honest with you, I didn't really enjoy Nicole, so I'm not sure how to feel about her. Maybe she'll get oh man, messing up my words. Maybe she will be good, maybe she won't. I'm not sure. And this might piss Twitter off, but I think she's going to have a really bad social game, and I think she's going to be pre-jury, honestly. I don't see her, I mean, maybe I'll be wrong, but I don't think she's going to make it far. I think she's going to have a bad social game, and she's going to get evicted early. Like, I could see her getting put up, like she doesn't really talk to the HOH, and then she gets put up, low-key maybe even first boot, because y'all remember Kirsten. She was the first boot last year, so it might be a repeat of that. So yeah, honestly, I think she's pre-jury. Next up, we have Rubina. She's like 30, I think, and she's like a bartender. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Out of all the girls in this cast, I definitely think she's the most attractive. That's just me, though, personally. And I don't really have high hopes for her, though, because she seems definitely like a blue archetype. And even though I really liked blue, I can objectively admit she was not that good at the game. Like, I see two paths for Rubina. Oh, man. I see two paths for Rubina. I'm trying to talk more clearly. But I could see her where she kind of flames out early. Like, she just kind of rubs people the wrong way. She's extra talkative. She's extra loud. And that might, upset people or annoy people. Or I could see her being like a great social player and making it decently far. It all depends, but I do have to lock in a prediction. So I'm going to lock in Rubina as a juror. But that's just me being biased because she does look good. I'm not going to lie. So I'm locking her in as a juror. I think she's making jury. Actually, though, now that I think about it, you think it's going to be like last year where there was only like 7 people in the jury? Because if so, then maybe she won't make jury. If it's only 7 people. But I already locked it in, so it is what it is. Next up, we have Cedric. He's 21. Bro, he's the same age as me. That's like, it's kind of crazy seeing someone who's the same age as you on one of these shows. Because it makes you think, like, man, that could be me potentially. But at the same time, definitely not. I would not see myself on one of these shows. I would flop so hard and probably be the first boo and embarrass myself forever. And there's just no way I could do that. But again, it is kind of crazy seeing someone who's the same age as you on one of these shows. But yeah, this dude is Cedric. He's 21 years old. And he's a former Marine. So I think he might be good at the challenges. If he has a military background, I think he might be good at the challenges. I'm a little bit worried because in his interviews he seemed very firecracker energy, and kind of like Rubina, that might rub people the wrong way. And now I'm looking at these two together. Low key, they might like. I honestly, because they have very similar energy, I could see these two in a showmance. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, his firecracker energy might rub people the wrong way, and I think in his case it'll work to his disadvantage. Keynote of what I just said, disadvantage, because I think he's a more masculine, more athletic player that people are more likely to look at him as a target. Where like Rubina, she could kind of do like the whole cute girl act, and people like, oh, you know, she's silly, she's quirky. But if he comes swinging out the gate and he's just really loud and really annoying, he might be a target. Plus, he's like really athletic. So as much as I hate to say it, I think he's going to be pre-jury. He's going to flame out pretty quickly. But yeah, that's Cedric. And then we have Joseph Rodriguez. He's 30, and he's a video store clerk. And I was a little bit surprised to read that because I didn't even know video stores were still around. I thought all the Blockbusters got shut down. But I don't know, maybe he works at like an adult film video store. Because I saw a tweet that said he has like a little, you know, adult video mustache. So maybe he works at one of those places. But yeah, this is Joseph. It's crazy we have another, like there's a lot of repeat names in this cast. Because we have another Cameron. We have another Matt. And we have another Joseph. It's like they just keep picking people with the same names, and that might get a little bit confusing. But I'm sure over time the differences will start to pop up. But yeah, this is BB26 Joseph. This isn't BB24 Joseph. And going off his interviews, he said he wants to play like Dan Giesling. And I don't really have a solid opinion on that because I did not watch Big Brother 10. And before you call me, oh, you're a recruit. Okay, I've seen the recent... Okay, I'm not a super fan. I haven't seen all of the seasons, but I've seen most of the recent seasons. So I have a good idea what this show is. But he was talking about Dan Giesling, and I have no idea who Dan Giesling is. So maybe he'll be good, maybe he won't be good. I'm not sure, really, because I like this dude, I could see him in any spot. I could see him as an early boot. I could see him making it far. But I do have to lock in a prediction. So I think... I'm gonna, okay, let me turn the lock sideways. I'm gonna lock him in potentially as an early boot, but as time progresses and I get to each member of the cast, if I have too many pre-jury, I might switch him to jury. But right now, I think he's gonna be pre-jury. I think, again, because I have no idea who Dan is, so I don't know if he's gonna be a GOAT or not, but that's who he wants to model his game after. So that's Joseph. And then we have Chelsea. She's in her 30s. She's a nonprofit director. Looking at her Instagram, she's one of those mega Christian conservative girls, which I guess I don't really have a huge problem with. But I guess coming from someone who grew up in a religious household, I'm not really big on that sort of thing, but I'm willing to keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? She seemed pretty nice in her interviews, but I did see a tweet that apparently she's a Zionist, I believe. I'm not really sure what that means, but I guess it's like a bad thing. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But gameplay wise, she seems nice. She seems social. Like, honestly, if you ask me to pick between her and the British black girl, I think she's going to do way better because she seems like she has more social skills, I think. So I think she's going to do better than her, I think. Because she just seems way more approachable, way more nice, way more friendly. You know, better social skills. I think she could do decently in the game. Like, I don't think she's gonna win, but I could see her like early, mid, late jury, sort of in that phase of the game. So I'm locking her in as jury. I hope she doesn't flop like McCole did, because I locked in McCole as jury for BB25, and she was the biggest flop to ever flop in the city of Floppington. Like, bro, she was so boring, so mid, and so horrible at the game. I was actually surprised. So I really hope Chelsea is not another McCole. Please no. So anyway, yeah, that's Chelsea. And then we have Matt over here. Another Matt, I know, but this is Matt, and he's like something in sales, I think. He looks like a model, honestly. I'm pretty sure it said he's a sales guy, but I'm pretty sure he's just like a model or whatever, because that's just what he looks like. Low key, low key. Okay, hear me out. He looks like a Riverdale character, bro. This dude looks like a Riverdale character. I've only seen like 2 episodes of Riverdale, but if you told me this guy was the main cast member of Riverdale, I would believe you. Like honestly, but I will admit, I wasn't really feeling this dude until I watched his clip where he said he wants to target the super fans. And it clicked in my head. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure he's a recruit, right? Because he looks like a model. I'm pretty sure he's a recruit. But I think he did his homework because he has a somewhat solid understanding of the game. He knows super fans are dangerous. He knows you got to take them out early. Or you might have a repeat of like Michael from BB24 or Corey from BB25. Even if Corey wasn't as good as Michael. But that's a topic for another day. But yeah, the super fans are dangerous. If you don't take the super fan out early, they will usually get far. So low-key, I think this dude could do well potentially because he has a somewhat solid understanding of the game. He looks ripped, so he might be good at the challenges. And I think like if he formed like a bromance with someone, I know BB Twitter hates it, but if he formed a bromance with someone else who can win challenges, he could make it to the end. He could make it to the end. Like maybe him and Cam. Like, oh, imagine if the final 2 is Matt and Cameron, bro. BB Twitter would be traumatized, and I would low key be here for it. But I think these 2 could be friends, maybe, or maybe him with like this dude who looks like Jim Carrey. I don't know. I think he's gonna be friends with either Jim Carrey or Cam. Which one? Or maybe they'll be like a trio. Maybe these 3 will be like a trio. I don't know. But yeah, I liked his clip where he said he wants to target the super fans because it made me think, okay, he knows a little bit. Okay, he knows a little bit about the show. I think he definitely knows more than Miss Little Dumb Blonde over here who couldn't even name a past house guest. So I think he'll do decently well. Honestly, I might be wrong. I'm going to lock him in as a jury because I actually did like his answers. I liked his answers to the questions. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take it a step further. I think he might be like Final 5, Final 4, honestly. You guys are going to hate it. But I think this dude is going to be like Final 5, Final 4. He's making it a deep run into the game. So, yeah, that's Matt. And then we have Brooklyn here. Brooklyn, she's something. And she's like 30, I think. And she's like a mom. She's married. And something that clicked off right off the bat was when I watched one of her videos. And she said, I want to be the first married woman to win Big Brother. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's not even a real thing. And then she was trying to like compare that title to how like she was like, oh, Taylor was the first black woman to win Big Brother. So I want to be the first married woman to win Big Brother. And it's like, that's not a real thing. Like, you're just making it up. Like, that's not a real title. And I guess she's doing that because apparently she's like a pageant girl, I think. Like, it's weird that like Big Brother always has like a pageant girl archetype and they all know each other. Like, they just pick girls from the same pageant, I guess. Because apparently she's friends with Kat Dunn, I think. And she's friends with the which that really triggered in my head that you got to watch out for this girl. And not for the right reasons. Because apparently she's friends with Aaron. The Aaron from Big Brother 15. Which let me let you know, if you thought Luke from last year was bad, you have not seen Big Brother 15. You have not seen Big Brother 15. So if she's friends with the most racist house guest of all time, keep an eye out to what she says. Keep an eye out to what she says. Like, a lot of people are saying that the bald cop guy is going to get canceled. But my take is, I think this girl is going to get canceled. Like, she's going to say a slur. She's going to be like Aaron 2.0. She might do well in the game, though. I think she's either going to be like early jury or maybe an early boot. But I definitely think she's like the most likely to say a slur. Also, she just kind of looks like a Karen. So, yeah, that's Brooklyn. And then we have Mackenzie here. She's 22. She's like a construction manager, I think, which is crazy because like 22 is like either you're still in college or you just graduated college. So the fact that like she's at that age and she has such a high profile job is a little bit impressive, I will admit. And she got the looks, so she might be someone to look out for, I'm not gonna lie. But then I watched her video and she said her favorite Big Brother house guest of all time was Casey from Big Brother 20. And And I'm like, girl, you're a Casey stan? Like, what is there even to stand? You're standing a piece of furniture, basically. So I really hope she's not going to, like, even though you like Casey, please don't be Casey 2.0. We do not need another Casey. Play your own game, please. Don't be Casey 2.0. So I hope she's her own player. We'll see. Honestly, I think she's going to make it far. Especially, like, I think out of all the girls, like, her and the other blonde girl are, like, the top 2 candidates to get into a showmance. With probably Matt to be, which I feel like I didn't mention that earlier. Oh, man, I can't talk. Sorry. I didn't mention this earlier, but I think Matt is, like, the most likely guy to get into a showmance. Like, I could see him and her, Mackenzie and Matt. They could be like Matt Kenzie. I don't know. I think these two might be in the showmance. Hashtag Matt Kenzie. But yeah, I think she's gonna make it far. She's probably gonna get in the showmance. Maybe even final 2. Maybe she just looks like someone that would make it far into this game. So yeah, that's Mackenzie. Then we have Chemo Apaka. He's from Hawaii, and he works at a mattress store, which I'm not even sure if that's like a real job or anything, because I've never seen someone who's worked at a mattress store. But hey, we'll see what happens. And I do think it's interesting that he's the first Hawaiian house guest, someone from Hawaii. I think it's interesting that, like, even now they're adding more ethnicities to the show, because with Jag, he was the first Punjabi house guest. So actually, now that I think about it, you think this dude is gonna make it far, and he's like, because like in BB23, Xavier was the first black man to win Big Brother, and then BB24, Taylor was the first black woman to win Big Brother, and then BB25 you had Jag, and he was the Punjabi guy. So do you think this guy is gonna win? He's gonna be like the first Hawaii guy to win Big Brother? It could be a possibility. Also, he's a super fan and he's gay, so I think that gives him a solid chance of making it far. Though I'm not sure, because Hassam from last season, he was a super fan and he was gay. He got cut early, so actually I'm not too sure about that. But I like this dude. I think he'll do better than Hassam, because he just seems way more friendlier. And I think like Hassam, he was just way too big of a threat right off the bat. He was just loud and he had muscles and he was winning all the competitions. Where this dude, he's more friendly shaped and he's more happy. You look at that smile, you're not going to feel like targeting him. So I think this dude is going to do well. Honestly, I think like him, Chemo, Mackenzie, and Matt. I feel like these 3 are going to make it far. Chemo, Mackenzie, and Matt. These 3 I feel like are definitely going to make it far. Maybe Chelsea too, maybe. But yeah, Chemo, actually, oh man, because I have not clocked in a winner pick yet. But I think Chemo is a solid winner pick. I'm going to turn it to maybe. Okay, I'm going to turn it to maybe. Maybe Chemo might win. We'll get back to him later. Right now we have Lisa. She's a celebrity chef. She's definitely the Bowie Jane of the season, so I'm probably not going to like her at all. Like, I'm sorry, if you're over the age of 30, you should not have dyed hair. The time has passed. It's time to let it go. You're too old to be doing that sort of nonsense. But yeah, she's a celebrity chef. I think if she uses the advantage, like Mama Felicia from last season, where she was really good at cooking, and the guys didn't want to get rid of her because she was really good at cooking. If she does that strategy, I think she could maybe make it pretty far. But then again, from watching her videos, she just looks like a crackhead. So I could see her like, busting out early and just kind of being crazy. So it all depends, but I do have to make a prediction. I'm going to lock her in as an early boot. Honestly, I don't, so she just is not giving it to me. It's not giving it to me. But then again, I said the same thing about Bowie Jane last year. She was in the final 3. So maybe I'm wrong. But you know what? I'm going to lock her in as an early boot. It's locked. We did it. Okay, so now we have Kenny Kelly. He's from Boston. He's like 50, and he's an undercover cop. And I know people are hating. Oh man, people are hating on him right off the bat because he's a cop. And I'm willing to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is in the real world. It's a game show. So if he plays a good game and he's an entertaining character, then like I don't really care what he does outside of the game, you know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to give him a chance. Here's the thing. He's clearly meant to be the old person archetype. Along with the woman at the very end here, these two are meant to be the old people. And here's the thing. Here's the thing I've learned throughout the years. If the old person can make it through week 1, they have a very good chance of making it deep into the game. Let's go over the statistics. First up, we have Big Brother 18. We have... oh, sorry. Oh, let me drink some water. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, where were we? So going off the old person statistics, first up we have Glenn from Big Brother 18. He was evicted day one. But then we have Kevin from Big Brother 19. He made it all the way to the final 4. We have Summer Steve from Big Brother 20. He was evicted week 1. Then we have Cliff from Big Brother 21. He made final 4. Then we have, I think Tiffany. Tiffany was the oldest person in BB23, and she made final 6. DJ Crockpot, otherwise known as Terrence, he was the oldest person in BB24. He made final 7. And then with our most recent season, Sari and Felicia were the 2 grandmas, and they both made it to final 5. So if he can manage to make it through this first week, he's locked in. He just has to make it through this first week. If he doesn't, he's first boot. And like again, I'm willing to give him a chance, but if he does flop and he's the first boot, I wouldn't really mind too much. But again, I'm willing to give him a chance. He could, because he said he wants to model his game after Derek Levasseur from Big Brother 16. And Derek is one of the greatest house guests of all time at a strategical level. So if he's like the next coming of Derek, he could make it, especially the fact that he's old. So maybe like they're not going to look at him and be like, oh, this guy is old, he's weak, he can't be a cop. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a decent chance. He can make it far. If he could just make it through that first week, we'll see what it has in store for him. But yeah, honestly, I don't think he's going to be the first boot. Again, I'm going to piss off BB Twitter by saying this, but I think the dark-skinned girl with the glasses, I think either the dark-skinned girl with the glasses or the light-skinned dude with the little afro, I think these two are the most solid options for first boot, because you know she just looks like she has bad social skills and she can't really talk that well, you know what I'm saying, bad pronunciation, all that. And this dude just seems like a firecracker, and he seems to be very athletic, so that's a good target right off the bat. So yeah, honestly, I don't think this dude, the bold cop guy, I don't think he's going to be first boot. I might be wrong, but I think I could see him being like maybe early jury, maybe like the first or second juror. So yeah, I'm locking this dude in as jury. I feel like it'd be too easy to get rid of him first. But then again, he could, because he's a cop, so he might say something controversial like, man, I love shooting that black dude yesterday. That was so cool. And then the black people might team up and get rid of him. So he might be racist. I don't know. Maybe him and the mom will have like a secret affair showmance. Like imagine these two have like a racist showmance and they just bond over their love of racism. That would be kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, I locked him in. I locked him in as jury. He could potentially be a first boot, maybe. But I think he's going to be jury. So then we have this dude, Turner. He's in sales, I guess. But again, these two dudes just look like models. Even this guy, like these. Now I'm looking at it, like most of the dudes in these casts they just look like models. Like you look like a model, you look like a model, you look like a model, and you look like a model. Like they just went to the nearest modeling agency and just picked up 4 guys. But I think with this dude in particular, he just really looks like Jim Carrey to me. And the resemblance is uncanny. I could see him maybe in the new Sonic movie as Dr. Eggman. I think that'd be a good role for him. But anyway, this is Turner. He's 30. He looks like a model. Something that interested me in his video is that he said he used to be bullied and then he was the bully. And I was like, okay, that's a little interesting, because I thought he was going in a sob story direction. You know, because he was like, oh, I was bullied, you know, because my dad was gay. But then he said he turned into a bully. So I was like, okay, he has a little bit of bark to him. I mean, a little bit of bite. he has a little bit of bite to him. He's not all Bart. Like if he's a bully, if he's a bully in the Big Brother house, could be potential entertainment, could be fun. But then again, he's very, very, very Italian. And the Italian guy stereotype in Big Brother is so played out. We usually have an Italian guy every few seasons on Big Brother. And keep in mind, the last Italian guy we had was Pooch. And he was so bad at the game. So he could potentially be another Pooch. Maybe. Because he's just really the Italian guy at the end of the day. Like freaking Italian Jim Carrey over here. Let me count how many people I have in pre-jury. Because I think she's going to be pre-jury. I think he's going to be pre-jury. Let me see what. I think I said late game for you. I think I said you might make jury. Maybe jury for you. You're definitely making it far. I forgot what I said about you, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just trying to rush this as fast as possible because the season is coming out tomorrow. So this is a very rushed video, but we do what we do at the end of the day. Yeah, I said you're going to make it far. You're going to make it far. Early boost. Okay, so yeah, we got pre-jury, pre-jury, pre-jury. And then I said you're going to make... So honestly, yeah, this dude, I think maybe pre-jury. Yeah, I think... yeah, so that's 4 people. That's 4 people I have locked in as pre-jury. I think... I forget. Did I say she was pre-jury? I don't remember, man. I don't remember if I said she was pre-jury or not. If I said she was pre-jury, let me know in the comments down below. My memory is terrible. I apologize for that. Anyway, we have Leah. She's 21. She works somewhere, I guess. Again, I kind of just glanced through the bios and watched a few interviews. But I was not impressed with her interviews at all because she literally could not name a single past house guest. And I was like, oh, this right here is the queen of the recruits. Queen of the recruits. She was probably recruited off her Instagram page, if I had to guess. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, she looks good though. Like, I think if I were to rank the girls based off of oh man, I can't talk. If I were to rank the girls based off of attractiveness, I think she would be number 1. And then like this girl. Actually, let me give them names because I'm just kind of pointing in random directions. I think Rubina, Mackenzie, and Leah are like top 3 hottest girls in this season. But I think overall, I think BB25 had way hotter girls. Like BB25, you had Riley, bro. Ooh, you had Kirsten. Oh, you had Blue. Good Lord. I do not like America at all, but I'm not going to say she's ugly. I won't say that. I won't say that. I don't like America's personality at all, but I'm not going to say she's ugly. Where I feel like this cast, definitely some duds looks-wise. But, maybe the fact that they're ugly will incentivize them to play harder so they can win the money and get plastic surgery. But anyway, yeah, this girl is a recruit. Honestly, pre-jury. Like, well, actually, the fact that she's really, really stupid could work to her advantage. Now I'm thinking about it because it's like, oh, she's really dumb. Why would we take her out? You know what I'm saying? But then again, Riley from last season, she was an early boot. But now I'm thinking about it because keep in mind, this was my prediction for Riley. I said if she gets into a showmance, she's making it far. If she doesn't get into a showmance, she's an early boot. Look what happened. She did not get into a showmance. No matter what the show wanted you to believe, the show really tried to gaslight us into thinking Riley and Matt were a thing, even though that never happened. But yeah, this girl, I think she just looks extra stupid. I could see her getting in a showmance. Because I think right off the bat, again, I said Matt and Mackenzie. I think these two are going to be a showmance. And I think she's like 21 or 22, so maybe she'll get with the light skinned dude. But then again, I think this dude is going to get out really early. So I think these two are going to have a fling and then he's going to get evicted. Like I think that'll be part of the reason why he gets evicted, because he's in a showmance. He's just going to do way too much early on. Cedric, let me add names to it. But yeah, Cedric, he's going to do way too much early on and then he's just going to get evicted. But I think these two could potentially, Cedric and Leah, I guess their ship name would be like Sia or maybe Ledric. But yeah, I think these two could maybe be a thing. I could see it. But yeah, I think these two will get in a showmance, a little fling, and then he'll get evicted, early on. And then I could see her, honestly, yeah, I'm switching my mind, okay? Because I didn't lock anything in. I was about to say early boot, but honestly, I could see her making it the jury. She could be like the funny, dumb blonde character that gives like funny DRs. So yeah, I think she's gonna be jury. I need like one more pre-juror, I think, because I said chef girl Lisa pre-jury. I said Italian Jim Carrey pre-jury. I said black girl, she's pre-jury. This dude is pre-jury. And then so now we have Quinn. He's a nurse, I think, something like that. He's a nurse and he's 25. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had the same issue with Izzy from last year, where I looked at their picture and I genuinely could not tell what gender they were supposed to be. And when the picture was first revealed, I was looking at this dude. I was like, is that a man? Is that a woman? Is that like, because Audrey from BB17, she was transgender. So I was like, do we have another transgender house guest? But apparently he's a dude. So we're going up based off of that he is a dude. Dude. But yeah, this is Quinn. He's obviously meant to fulfill the nerdy archetype, the nerdy super fan. Like, he was literally in the interview talking about how there's like different types of floaters. So he's deep in the Big Brother fandom trenches. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude has like a BB Twitter account. And now that I think about it, remember Matt, and when he said he wants to target the super fans? And look at how they're like below each other. Think about it. Bro, these two are going to have the craziest beef of all time, and I might be here for it. I might be here. Matt and Quinn are going to have the craziest beef of all time, and I'm going to be here for it. He's going to try and target him. He's going to have to try and maneuver around that. It could be entertaining. I know I need another early boot for my predictions, but honestly, I'm not sure. Because I think he might get targeted early on. He's nerdy. He might have bad social skills. Kind of like the black girl I said. Like the nerds in Big Brother usually have bad social skills. And if they can't work past that, they usually end up being an early boot. Like Cameron and I think Ramses, from BB. Actually, yeah, because Cameron and Ramses were both in the same season. But yeah, if the nerdy dude, if he can't work past his bad social skills, he usually gets booted early. That's why, again, I would not want to apply for this show, because I'm a nerdy dude with bad social skills. I know I'm getting booted immediately. So yeah, if he can find his lane, if he can find people to rock with, I think he can do well. If he's on an island by himself, I think he's getting booted early. But I think, okay, between him and the old lady, I think he has a better chance of making it than the old lady. So I'm going to lock him in. Maybe a late gamer. I think if he can find his shine, if he can find the right path to travel in, I think he could do damage in this game. So I'm going to lock him in as a late gamer. And then last and definitely least, we have Angela. She's 50. She's a real estate owner, and personally, I'm offended that you guys are saying this is the next coming of Felicia. No, this old hag will never be Felicia. Felicia was funny. Felicia was entertaining. Felicia was iconic. This woman, I'm gonna be honest with you, I might have this opinion due to experiences in retail, but this woman just looks like a Karen. Like these two, like what's her name, Brooklyn and Angela, these two just look like Karens, in my opinion. Angela looks like she will walk into my grocery store, ask me to get something from the back room, and then I tell her, "Ma'am, we don't have it in the back room." And then she's asking, when will the next shipment come in? Bro, I don't know. Like, why are you asking me all these questions? Go away. Shoo. Like, honestly, bro, she just looks like a Karen. I'm not feeling it. I mean, I might root for the cop guy, maybe, but I don't know. This chick, she just looks like a Karen. She's giving me bad vibes off the bat. BB Twitter is standing her, and I feel like they're going to change their tune when she enters the house, and she's going to call, like, the black girl a slur or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, she looks like a Karen. I don't like her. Just based off of first impressions. I don't like her. Again, big Karen energy. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. If I'm proven wrong and I look back at this video, I will feel bad about it. But yeah, first impression, she looks like a Karen, and I'm locking her in as oh man, I can't talk. God, I don't care, bro. I'm releasing this video because the season is coming out tomorrow, and I don't want to be late. So yeah, I think this woman will be an early boot. I do not see her making it far at all. So I think that wraps it up. So let's go through it. Let's go through it. Cam. We have Cam. I think he's gonna be jury. I think if he can find his footing in the game, because there's some recruits, like Taylor. Again, Taylor, who's universally the most loved house guest in recent times, and then you had Monty and Kyle. These free players were all recruits, but they managed to do well in the game because they kind of learned the game as they went. And honestly, I don't think you need to be a super fan to do well in this game. So I think if Cameron can learn the game as the days progresses, I think he'll do decently well. I don't think he's gonna win because again, I put all my chips on Jared and I was wrong about that. But if Cameron can find his footing, I think he'll be jury. This chick, she just looks nerdy and weird. I think she's gonna be an early boot. She's cute, so definitely jury. This dude is a firecracker, early boot. This dude looks cool, so again, I think he's gonna make it probably jury, maybe to the end. I think, did I say he was? No, I don't think I said he was an early boot. See, I think this dude is jury, maybe makes it to the end, maybe potentially. This woman, I think she'll be maybe like last pre-jury or early jury, or again, I don't think she's gonna be like a very early boot, but at the same time, I don't think she's gonna win. I think between like last pre-juror and maybe like final 7, final 8, I think that's where she's gonna land. This dude, I think he's definitely gonna make it to the end. He's giving off that energy. This woman, I forget if I said she's jury or early boot, but I don't like her and she's friends with the racist girl, so I'm just gonna say she's early boot. This woman, definitely making it far in my opinion. She has main character energy. This dude, you know what? Looking throughout this whole cast, I'm gonna do it. I'm locking in Mr. Hawaii dude as my winner pick. It's locked, bro. It's locked. I am a Chemo stan. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel so dumb about it. But I'm locking in Chemo as the winner of BB26, and they're gonna make a whole huge article about it. They're like, oh yeah, we have our first Hawaii winner house guest. They're gonna make a big deal about it. So yeah, I think Chemo's gonna win. I think imagine. I think Mackenzie, bro. Imagine a Mackenzie Chemo final 2. I could see it, and then maybe Matt comes in third. Like yeah, I think Matt, Chemo, Mackenzie. I think is the final 3. Might be wrong, but yeah, I think Matt is gonna be like third. Mackenzie is gonna be second, and then Chemo's gonna win because he's the Hawaii king. And then this chick, she's gonna be an early boot because she's weird. Please don't be another Bowie Jane and make it all the way to the end. I'm tired of the weird old lady making it far. Like, if it's a sweet grandma, sure, but if it's a weird old lady, just get rid of her early. This dude, I think, will actually make it decently far if he could just blend into the background. So I think jury. This dude, early boot. He's Italian. He looks stupid. Early boot. Pretty dumb blonde princess. Probably makes it to jury. Comedic relief character. I think this dude has a solid chance of making it far. Late gamer. Maybe like final 5, final 6. And Miss Karen over here, I hope she's an early boot. So there we go. We have our predictions for Big Brother 26. I'm also in the process of working on a Total Drama Reboot Season 2 review video. It's just I've done a lot of editing for it and a lot of audio fixing. So it's taking a while. Where I think like this video is easier to put out because there's no script, there's no editing. It's just me rambling about Big Brother. So it's way easier for me to put out. But yeah, Total Drama Reboot Season 2 video coming out soon, hopefully. But with all that being said, this is Owashicomix. Stay kind, stay loved, and stay tuned for the premiere of Big Brother.